CoinDesk Global Policy and Regulation Managing Editor Nick Day, who is also the editor of CoinDesk's The State of Crypto newsletter. Hey there, Nick. So Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen had a meeting, I believe it wasn't open to the public yesterday, about stablecoins. Do we have any insights onto what may have happened?
Yeah, the Treasury Department published a press release last night, basically confirming that the meeting happened and revealing that, in addition to the heads of the SEC, CFTC, Federal Reserve, and Treasury Department, members from they had participants from the FDIC, so FDIC Chair Yellen McWilliams. They had, Fed Vice Chair Randall Quarles. They had Acting Controller Michael Hsu. So it was a wider group than we initially thought. But for the most part, the release didn't really add a lot to what they originally announced on Friday. The big thing still seems to be that they will publish recommendations for how to regulate stablecoins, and it remains to be seen just what that will look like. Whether that's going to be focused on congressional action or rulemaking from the agencies themselves. But either way, the big focus seems to be that this is coming, this is going to happen. Presumably within by the end of 2021, even maybe.
Nick, if you had to guess, what's the low-hanging fruit? Like, what kind of stablecoin regulation are we likely to see first?
So there's been a lot of talk about that Fed paper. I think we were discussing it yesterday, but this idea of regulating stablecoin issuers like banks, that's not even a new idea. We've actually seen that before. Last year, a couple of representatives introduced a bill called the Stable Act, which basically had the same requirements, basically making stablecoin issuers secure FDIC insurance and abide by certain bank regulations to ensure consumer safety. So that seems to be one of the big ideas that maybe we're seeing a little bit more discussion of right now.
So Nick, speaking of stablecoins, USDC and MasterCard have some sort of deal going on right now that's been announced. Give us a little more color on that.
Yeah, so it looks like MasterCard is working with USDC Circle as well as Paxos and Evolve Trust and Bank and Trust to basically try and help merchants accept crypto. And looks like USDC will kind of be this intermediary